The long-awaited APEC conference is just days away, and for the last several months, both the state and the city have undertaken several projects to clean up Honolulu. One example is the major sidewalk repair work that just finished up in Waikiki. Honolulu police have also been undergoing special exercises to prepare for security. And joining us now to talk about all the work that has happened and what's still going on right now and how you can be aware is Managing Director of the city, Douglas Chin. Good morning, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
APEC just around the corner, and I know a lot of people are wondering, how are they going to get information? Because come APEC week, starting on Tuesday actually, we're not going to have access to the City Traffic Management Center cameras. So all those cameras that you see around Oahu are going to go dark for us. So what can we do? Well,
first of all, we really appreciate KITV for everything that it's been doing to get out all the information about APEC, because that has been really critical in helping out the public. But we have the same feeling as you're sharing right now, where we think people are going to be waking up on Monday morning and they'll be saying, where do I go? What do I look at? And so besides watching the news to be able to get information, sometimes people want to know, how can I be able to get information directly from the city? We have a website, honolulu.gov. That's a city website that's able to give a lot of updated information as far as traffic is concerned, as far as trash pickup, and that's going to be a good source for people. We've got different Facebook and Twitter sites that we're going to be encouraging people to follow, but rather than me rattling them all off, probably the best thing for me to do is just to be able to point people to honolulu.gov and tell people to go to that website. It also has phone numbers that people can call to be able to get those questions answered.
And our website, if I must say, KITV.com, also has a link to your information as well. So we will be trying to get all the information out there. Let's talk about the city preparations. We know that Honolulu Police had a major gathering to prepare for security in case anything happens out there. You know, while protesters are there, obviously world leaders going to be taken across Oahu. Now, last night, KITV4's Keoki Kerr had an exclusive report on these last-minute preparations, and he said that there were no major blunders, but police will have to change some of the ways they react to some incidents. So will police and the city be prepared once these world leaders arrive here?
Police Chief Kealoha, as well as Fire Chief Silva, they've done an amazing job just really trying to make sure that the city is prepared for the different situations that come up. Now, we don't know what those situations are going to be. We don't know. That is a little bit out of our control. But I think what we do appreciate is just how much our policemen, our firefighters have really been doing everything that they can to be able to get us ready for this big event. It's going to be an experience for all of us, and hopefully it'll be one that's very positive.
And Doug, let's talk about the impact in Waikiki directly. I actually spoke to a worker who works at Wolfgang Puck's. He lives in Macaulay, and he says, I'm not going to be able to park where I need to park, so I'm not even going to be able to catch the bus in certain areas, so I think I'm just going to walk to work. Do you think a lot of people will just have to walk to work in Waikiki?
Well, I think what a lot of people are doing is trying to look and see, you know, what are all their different options, and that's actually where these information websites or the phone numbers that they can call, there are different people who can really help them through that. Walking is an option, but certainly the bus is doing making a lot of efforts to be able to provide routes that'll be able to get people to work. The big message that we're really trying to get across to people is to prepare and to plan accordingly and to show aloha during this time. It's going to be a very exciting week.
During certain days of the week, how bad do you think traffic will actually get?
Well, you know, it's actually going to be more difficult towards the end of the week, which is when the Leaders Conference happens. And fortunately, Friday happens to be Veterans Day. So Monday to Thursday is sort of the early part of the conference. We're going to have to wait and see how difficult it becomes. And that's really why people need to plan and prepare as much as they can.
All right. Well, Douglas Chin, City Managing Director, thank you so much for joining us and providing all of this information.
No problem.
And if you'd like to see this interview again, you can go to our website, KITV.com. We have a special APEC section, and all of that information we just talked about will be on that as well. We'll be right back. It is 6:09.